Well, hello everybody, welcome back. So today we are unboxing some EG4 equipment. If you know us, if you followed us, you probably know how much we love Victron. Well, we want to diversify. We want to try a couple of other things. So we got a couple of pieces of EG4 equipment in. This is the EG4 6000 XP solar inverter charger. It is the complete package. So it has your MPPTs, actually 2 MPPTs built in. It's got the inverter, it's got the charger, it's got 50 amp pass-through. Really, it has a lot of impressive specs. So we just wanted to get one in, try it out a little bit, see if we like it, see how user-friendly it is. And if it's a good fit for everybody, then expect to see them on our website. But we figured you might want to see the unboxing. So let's get to it. All right. Nice cardboard cover sheet. I appreciate that. That way you don't find anything important. I've got a lot of foam on top. I like that as well. That looks like something for communication of some sort. I'm going to set that aside. We'll get back to it. Taking off that foam, there is the inverter. Now that is quite a beast. It is, this is super heavy, but actually surprisingly light. I was able to carry this whole box by myself, and I'm not particularly strong individual, so I'm already happy with that. We've got the manual, looks like there's the manual as well as I'm assuming it's mounting hardware. Set that aside as well. Over here, we've got these communication cables. It's nice they glued down. Fun fact, Victron's not. Doesn't look like I've got anything else in there. Let's see that. There we go. A little awkward to take out first time, but not in the world by any means. Yes. Yeah, we'll let that out. All right. All right. Desiccant packet, always want that. So right away we can see a couple of things. We have I believe that's the PV disconnect on the side. And it actually has a little lockout tagout mechanism, which I think is quite nice. You don't usually see that on disconnects like this. Over on this side, looks like that's where that little communication module goes. We've got a couple of fans on the side, and then a nice, looks like an intake vent on the other side with some dust protection. So that should keep that awfully nice. Knockouts in the front. We've got communication, battery, your assorted things. I like that they're labeled. Makes it really easy on the installation stage. You just know where everything's supposed to go. Yes, output. All right, breakers look, oh yeah, very easy to access. You just pop that open, breakers right there. We got the battery breaker, which I don't know if that's just new or if it's intended to not go up all the way, but I'm getting a lot of resistance pushing that up. You still have access, but I would imagine that's supposed to go up all the way. What we got? Get that front panel open. We have a couple of Phillips screws all around. Let's pop those open. They are in there pretty tight, and they're fairly small, so make sure you're using the right size of screwdriver, or it's possible you could strip these a little bit. But while I'm doing that, on the spec front, it is a 6,000 watt inverter. It does have that 50 amp pass-through service. That should be plenty for most houses. It can accept input from grid and generator, looks like. It's got separate inputs. Pop this top off and see what we're looking at. All right, so not a ton of access just yet, but that's going to be all we need for installation purposes. We've got our neutral and earth bus bars there. We've got, easy access to all of these breakers. Got some nice big battery terminals. I do like how Victron has 2 terminals for each on their inverters. Not strictly necessary, but I just like that as a feature. It lets you do a couple of things. Otherwise, looks pretty beefy. Nothing's, everything's pretty well manufactured as far as I can tell. This looks like it's just kind of a plastic cover sheet. Rest of it's definitely mounted on, I think, steel. Doesn't seem like aluminum. It's probably steel. And otherwise, yeah, honestly looks real easy to get in and out of. I'd have to install it to really tell you more on that front, but I'm liking it so far. It looks easy to me. So my initial impressions are really very positive, aside from just a couple of like minor little tiny things that could be by design, could just be like a odd issue, like that doesn't seem to open as much as I think it should, but maybe I'm wrong. Otherwise, this seems like a really nice unit. It is really not as heavy as I would expect, which is because they're using, I believe, high frequency switching, so they don't need the large toroids that a lot of inverters have. Yeah, I'm honestly like, I'm trying to pull out bad things to say, and I'm not really coming up with much. One thing I did notice though is it has 3 mounts for installation, top and bottom, and that cardboard top sheet that it came with is your screw mounting guide. So that's a really nice little touch. I initially dismissed it as just a piece of cardboard, so don't do that. This will be very helpful for you. But I can't think of very many inverters that ship with something like this, at least in my experience. So nice touch, good work, EG4. I like what you've done here.